Well, we're here at the Swellnet office. This is where I spend most of my time. Swellnet started nearly 10 years ago, actually. I started forecasting back in the late 90s. But it wasn't until 2002 that I actually decided I needed a name and a website and all those things, and so I started publishing my forecasts to the web. Swellnet initially started as a hobby. I was at university doing my degree. I was studying meteorology and oceanography, and I just decided to start writing forecasts, and that kind of evolved into a business. So for the first 4 or 5 years I treated it as a hobby. You know, it wasn't making me any money, but it didn't matter because I was just having so much fun. It never stops. I mean, every day that we issue a forecast, that forecast is likely to have changed 12 hours later. So, so we've just got to be on top of our game, just monitoring everything and making sure that we're aware of these changes and we're communicating it to our people. And we also don't get weekends off. In actual fact, that's when most surfers are surfing. So we need to make sure we've got our weekend forecasts ready to go, that the reports are delivered on the weekend, that the cameras are running. So, we don't stop working, but I'm strangely attracted to that. I'm up early every morning and I work really late at night. I love it. I just really enjoy being part of the surf industry. There's definitely a level of stress involved in providing the services that we do, but you tend to develop a thick skin because you never really get a lot of good feedback. You only get negative feedback, and people don't tend to compliment you. Hey, you got the forecast right again. I probably feel more pressure with storm surfers because of the enormous amount of money that's spent on every single trip. If I call the Swellnet for WA, there goes $50,000 straight away. That's a massive amount of money. We can't pull that money back if the trip doesn't deliver the results. We only get a couple of goes, so every decision has to be really, really thought out, and that's why I like forecasting, because there's no fence sitting. It's black or white. You go or you don't. Ironically, surfing has become less of a release for me. Whenever I'm in the water, I'm actually thinking about what the forecast was for that particular day. I'll be surfing out at Narrabeen and it's like, oh no, we said it'd be 3 foot and here's a 4 foot set. Like, no, go away. But the other release I've got is my music, and I've been playing music since I was 5. I studied music at university in Adelaide, and I've been playing in bands since I was 13 or 14 years old. So that's probably the best opportunity for me to completely switch off. If I'm at a rehearsal or a gig, I'm not thinking about surfing at all. It's just about music, and I hit the drums particularly hard, which is probably a good release for me.